Hello, hello, amigos. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here in Good Morning Aurora. My name is Luz Elena Brambilla, and I'm very happy that you are joining us today, Monday, June the 30th. Yes, we are in the last day of June. I'm hoping you're having fun. Everything is getting ready. The temperatures are getting super cool, and of course, I'm sure your guys are getting ready to have some grill on the weekend. Okay, but today we have a very special interview. We have one of the students, one recent graduate from East Aurora High School. Her name is Karina Villagran. She has a long story at this high school, and I'm just gonna mention just a little bit about it so you can know her too. Karina Villagran, she is a student board member. She's co-host of the Women in STEAM panel, member of the Student Council, National Honor Society, Student Ambassador, Science National Honor Society, Student Athlete Society, JV Soccer Manager, member of the City of Aurora Mayor's Office, Harvard Bloomberg Youth Advisory Board. Yes, all that is our friend Karina Villagran. Karina, welcome
Thank
to
you.
Good Morning Aurora. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Karina, we're gonna talk a little bit about you, and of course, we would like to know you a little bit more. In this case, please let us know who is Karina Villagran and what have you done besides all the information I just gave to the audience.
Well, I am a former student now. I've had like a lot of creativity, and I've been inspired to want to achieve more. So I really try to put it out in my community by joining, as you can see, as many things as I can. I try to see like what makes more of an impact, like some sort of difference in my community, and I like to stay in it and then make sure that something will happen from it.
Karina, what do you think is the key to success?
Definitely having people with you. My biggest motivator was my family and friends. I think I went to Fred Rogers Minor Academy, and I had like a group of friends, and from there on, we stayed friends for several of years now, since 3rd grade, and now we're in 12th. And we've always motivated each other by like having better grades, or like we just had a bunch of competition.
Like support each other,
yeah,
right?
and we support each other, but it's not like unhealthy competition. It's actually like we want to better ourselves.
Yeah, like constructive.
Yeah, and then also like, well, obviously like family, having that support, making sure that you have someone with you at all times. But yeah, that's definitely a big part of success.
What do you think is one of the best stories that you can tell us whenever you were at East Aurora High School? Of course,
Well,
if
there's
you just wanna say something that you guys had fun with.
Yeah, well, a story I have that I first didn't really have any clubs, or I first joined volleyball, which was in the summer beginning, like before freshman year, and that really helped me like outreach and find more friends. But then from there on, like I didn't really have many, and I wanted to do something with my community. I wanted to like join something because I wanted like have that high school experience. So I reached out to Greg, and I joined student council, and then from there on, I actually like outreached to like everything that I'm involved in, and everything started from student council. First, I was like very shy because I didn't know anyone at student council. It was just me, and yeah, that was about it for my class. And then everyone else was like older or younger. And then it came to, I think it was sophomore year. I've had like this passion to like create like social media and like make sure that people know like what's going on, because that was like the biggest issue at East, that a lot of people didn't know like there was a bunch of events, but we didn't know like when it was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw other schools that had social media where they posted videos or like
For previous activities,
like
I guess.
flyers, yeah, just to like outreach it. So I made sure to like tell him because we had it was like voting for president, public relations,
Mhm.
vice president, and all that. And I made sure to like run for public relations, and I got it. And from there on, I started the Instagram account
Mhm.
of EHS dot student council. Yeah, so follow it. For hopefully the people next year are going to do more with it. But yeah, it was nice because I started to feel like I created like a community, more of a community in a sense, because I started posting more of flyers and then videos, and then I would hear like randomly in the bathroom stall, like I would hear people say like, oh, like did you know that it's like Spirit Week, or like what are you wearing, or and I was like, oh my goodness, people are actually like looking at what I post. But yeah.
So in this case, what do you think is the best option for kids uh, to be connected with each other?
Definitely find something to get involved with. Clubs is always the best thing. For me, it started off with student council. A lot of people go with sports
Yes.
because that's also a thing. But a lot of people don't make the best friends in sports because of like competition. So clubs are definitely a way to go. Yeah, anything that you're passionate in. You really have to like.
Music, I don't know.
Yeah, you
Like
have to strive for whatever you're passionate in, or else like you won't be happy where you're at. So yeah.
In your case, I know that you've been working super hard, that you have different um, different activities you have done. And what do you think that it is that you are missing? Is there anything that you're missing?
Um, I don't know. I think about that a lot. But no, I don't think so. I feel like I've done everything that I wanted at East. Like I've joined a bunch of clubs. Well, actually, one thing is that I didn't I didn't go for like what I was passionate about for classes because people were telling me to like take certain classes because they're like it looks better like in your like college review. But I've always wanted to take like engineering class because that's what I always had a passion for, or like art. But I couldn't take those classes because I had to take the mandatory ones. But or like electives, like I would choose mandatory ones as well.
What do you think is the you know that every year new kids come to school from New Year or from other schools that they move close to East Aurora High School. What do you think it would be the best for them to do in order for or to fulfill any kind of emptiness or to have fun or to enjoy the school?
Yeah, it's the same. Like, go with your passion. That's number one for sure. Because wherever you go with your passion, you'll feel more like confidence in whatever you're doing, and that would bring more like people around you, and then you could create more friends as that. Yeah, I would say like it's for people who it's like hard to make friends. Like just a little like good morning will make a big impact.
Yes, just a good morning and a smile and hi, how are you? What do you need? Do you need any help or something, right?
Yeah, they'll create like friends without you even knowing in the beginning.
Yeah, sometimes a shy kid they just need a little support, just maybe just a smile, just to be to feel connected somehow. And the best I believe the best thing to do is to help them to be more comfortable. And maybe at the beginning the first days they're gonna be kind of shy in it, but after all they're gonna get involved in different activities.
Yeah.
Karina, well, I know that sometimes social media can be kind of difficult for kids. Why do you think this can be?
Well, in our day of age, social media is like the biggest thing because we're stuck on our phones all the time, and it's an addiction. It's not because we want to all the time. It's just like not when we're like scared to like communicate with people, we just automatically go to our phones. So we have that attachment, and then knowing that there's like other people who are saying certain things about you or anything, like even people feel like if someone didn't like your story, you're gonna feel like hurt about it if it's your friend or something, because everyone thinks there's like a certain attachment, but like people don't always see what's going on. Like people would like scroll through it, but yeah, like there's a huge attachment to social media, and it's a big issue.
Let me know. I would like to know, because I would like to know where you're going in college. What are you planning on studying?
I'm going to University of Wisconsin-Madison. I am planning to major in mechanical engineering and hopefully get a minor in mechatronics or somewhere like computer science, probably somewhere around. But yeah, I'm planning to have a career like in prosthetics or anything like medical devices. I think that would be like my biggest goal. My grandma has Alzheimer's, and that has motivated me to like make medical devices that could help people in the future. Yeah.
Karina, I know that engineering, many people say it is for boys.
Yeah.
What can you say to other girls so they can get encouraged and get into these spots available?
I mean, you have to go with whatever you're passionate in. It doesn't matter if it's just guys or girls, or like it doesn't matter who it is. Just go for your passion. There's gonna be a bunch of obstacles along the way, but it really doesn't like matter in the end if it's what you've always wanted to do. So yeah, just go for your passion.
Friends, right now it is 9:30 the time. We are here in Good Morning Aurora with our friend Karina Villagran. She is a graduate from East Aurora High School in District 131. Of course, we're learning a lot about her. We're learning a lot of her dreams, and of course, we're learning what is she gonna do after graduating. Is there anything? Would you like eventually to have your own company? To tell me about it.
Well, yeah, like I would love to go into like the medical devices. Something that will help patients or caregivers for like Alzheimer's. Obviously, like it's not gonna fix their condition, but something that will help them support where like if they're going to fall, like they have something with them for emergency, or the caregiver who can't pick them up or something, like have a medical device for them. That's my goal.
We have some images from the graduation date. Alex, could you please help us out with the picture for Karina Villagran? Please, as we see the images, let us know what were your feelings, what did you see in the audience, it is. I'm sure it was kind of exciting.
Yeah, it was surreal.
What do you tell me, explain me, did you have fun, did you enjoy it, were you scared?
It was just like a surreal moment that like I didn't feel like it was my graduation day. Like I was just, I don't know, I was living the moment, and I was like trying to get every ounce of everything, like all the emotions there. It was really nice, like seeing my family and then being up on stage. was a beautiful moment.
I'm sure you did enjoy it. But you know what? I believe that seeing all the auditorium full of people cheering at everybody and having families members present, I'm sure you were super excited, and I'm sure you enjoyed. Friends, we're gonna talk about something that the people are telling us on the chat. We're gonna say hi. Jose Pais, good morning. Jose Pais, thank you for being here with us. Daniel Calderon, thank you for being here. Good morning, Aurora. Tracy Duran, thank you for being with us today. Good morning, friends. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Thank you so much. And of course, Norman Peterson says great advice. Sala Ayala, good morning, buenos dias. And of course, our good friend Curtis is with us here. Nicole Astra, good morning. Is there anybody in special that you feel that you feel that you would like to be? Do you have any idol? Do you have any?
Well, I don't have idols because I believe in God, but but my family for sure. That's my inspiration. Yeah, just doing better for them. Like, just live their goal, live their dream, and do better.
I'm sure your family has been a lot of support for you, and I'm sure that you're. I'm happy and I am grateful that you're here with us today, and I'm very proud of you because you are showing what can a girl can do. And many people say the sky is the limit. No, I don't believe that, because I believe that ourselves, we are the limit. Sometimes we put a stone in front, but you are giving us a great example, how things can be done, how can family members can be supportive, and this can happen and much more.
Yeah.
I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And of course, friends, if you would like to have any questions to give to her, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Let us know on the chat. And of course, it says our friend Norman Peterson, good morning, family. Have a great week. And of course, sending us stars. What is the best advice that you can give to, well, no, let me change the question. What would you say to the Karina Villagran whenever she was a little girl? What can you say to her?
That nothing's impossible. That as long as you have the passion and support, you can do it.
And you are? I'm sure you can see yourself in the mirror and you can see a grown up that little girl. It is a grown up already, and she's achieving all her dreams. Congratulations, Karina, once more. You are more than welcome to come anytime to show us. And of course, please let us explain us a little bit more about your activities at college.
Well, I'm still trying to see like what exactly. Well, I want to go into the medical side of engineering, but I would love to see, because mechanical engineering is very broad. So there is clubs like aerospace activities or racing. I know there's like Wisconsin Racing where they make like smaller Formula One cars, and then they have like competitions around the nation. And then they just race them. But I think it's pretty cool because for like my family has this tradition where we create something out of like random cardboard, and then we make something. And this year I made a cardboard box. Out of the cardboard box I made a car, and it was about like 4 feet long.
Oh, wow.
And it was pretty cool, and I was like, I really hope that I could do something like that in the future, but like with actual parts. So yeah, I think that would be like something that I would love. So I will join that, and hopefully sports, because I did sports before, but just as a club.
Okay. So you can, it is really nice hearing about you had an idea and you started with a cardboard. And then that piece of cardboard became a car. Was it a toy or something?
It was it was out of cardboard, so it was just a big car, and it was movable. I wanted to make it out of a remote control where I could control it, but I did it last minute. I did it before Christmas Eve, so I didn't have time to order the parts and get them here. But hopefully I could do that this year.
Tell me, how was about being a student board member?
Yeah, well, it was really nice because I can. Well, it was a tough process. Well, it was we got interviewed twice. Well, there was an application first, and from there on we were interviewed, and then there's a second part of the process. We got interviewed, and then I got told I was actually on my way to a volleyball game, and then they called me saying that I got the role, and I was like, oh my goodness. And then from there on, it's been really nice because I've been able to, well, we have to make monthly reports to the Board of Education, and I felt great that I could shout out students from East that I knew that they had a lot of potential or they've achieved something great, and I wanted to make sure that they're heard and seen. And I thought it was really nice that I had that position where I can do that.
So in this case, it is. Please correct me if I am wrong. So in this case, being a member of the board helped you to help somebody.
Yeah.
And in this case, if it's one quick question, what do you think the kids have to go if in case they don't have an answer for a certain activity? They can go to the members of this board?
Well, they have resources, online, and at school there's an office with a bunch of resources if they ever need anything.
Okay, guys. So if at any moment you believe you have any questions, please don't worry about it. Just look for help, and I'm sure they can help you out some. Right now, the time it is 9:22. We are here in Good Morning Aurora with Karina Villagran, from a graduate from East Aurora High School here at the District 131. And of course, I wanted to mention something very, very important. There, East Aurora School District 131 will be interviewing for 2 new student board members for the 2025-2026 school year at the beginning of the school year. So seniors, if it's somebody is interested in applying, it is important that you guys should check in with the principal or the assistant principals of the school. If you would like to be a member of this school board, you're more than welcome, but you have to go to the principal, all the principal assistants, okay? So no worries, you can be helped and you can keep helping people. Karina, what would you like to do more? What do you think the city of Aurora is missing?
It's a tough question. Probably more community connection. Well, it's hard right now because everything that's going on. It's very I feel it's such a big town, city, and a lot of people are very, I feel separated. So I think more community events are very important to get people together and try to make an impact for the community.
I believe in the same. I believe just like you. It would be good to have any activities, any festival or something. I believe it would be fun to have something like robotics. So tell and to show other kids, little kids, that they can do that.
Yeah.
That they, I'm sure they like it. They have fun, and they see them walking or running or so. But I'm sure they can learn from it. So maybe somebody started with Legos, but later on started with cardboard that we just did, and I'm sure they can build many things. Please, Karina, tell other kids, what do you want to say to the kids that they want to be some in a spot like you?
Well, just strive for success, but make sure that you keep people, have like a good group with you. I feel like the people surrounding you is very important, and they definitely make an impact. They do say, I think, like your 5 closest friends, or like them combined, is basically how you are, or something like that. But I think it's true. It definitely makes an impact if someone is like someone around you doesn't have the same goals as you, and it really hurts like how your path will be in the future. So make sure to have like a great group, and yeah, strive for your passion.
I would like to know how was your time or your activities during whenever you were the co-host of the women's team panel.
Well, that was like once in my junior year. I wanted to. That was actually my goal that I wish I did at East Aurora. I had this like like a dream, like I wanted to create like a club where it was like for women in STEM. So anyone who was like, well, yeah, like anyone who was passionate about some sort of thing in the STEM industry, it was like for them to. It was going to be at a certain room, and we're gonna have weekly or meetings, and then I wanted to do like an experiment where, like, for example, this week is programming, and then we're gonna teach them how to code a certain thing, and then bring a speaker and talk about it. So every week would be like switch off, like science, technology, math, like, so we get like a broad field of everything, because people are passionate about stuff in STEM, but there's not much to like really do for clubs, and that was what I wanted to do the most, because seeing people from, well, the people who I wanted to come to talk about their field was women, because it is important. There's not a lot in STEM, and I feel like seeing us younger generations, seeing them like actually succeed, like it would motivate us more. But, yeah.
I'm glad. Karina, how about what does it feel to be a member of the City of Aurora Mayor's office?
It was for the census board. It was really great, because it felt like we were doing something for the community, because we were trying to grow our numbers and people who like filled out the census, because there was like it wasn't like the greatest what is it called, like outcome, like not a lot of people did it, but that's also due to people not like are scared. They're like scared to answer because they don't know like what it's going to, or like, for example, there's a lot of families where like the kids like me, like they have to translate it, or like they don't know either, so how are the parents gonna know? And it's hard. So we wanted to create some sort of like information for everyone to like fill out the census, but it got like canceled or delayed due to everything that's going on, so we couldn't like reach out to people. So yeah, that's kind of like gone for now. But yeah, it was a great idea. It was really nice.
I'm glad. I'm happy. And unfortunately, our time is we're about to finish. We're about to finish the time for us. But I just for last, I would just wanted to tell you that we are very proud of you. That we are happy that you are here with us, and of course, anytime you would like to come back and say hi, you're more than welcome. And of course, your family, I'm sure your family is proud of you, and of course, the City of Aurora is proud of you. Thank you so much for all you have done, and of course, don't stop, keep doing it. Friends, Thank you so much for being here with us at Good Morning Aurora. Right now, in a moment, Buenos Días Aurora estará con nosotros. So Jose Torres is gonna have an interview, super good interview. You're not gonna miss it. You don't want to miss it. So stay with us, and thank you so much, Karina. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Feeling bullied by your bank?
Hey, I got a random overdraft fee.
You've reached our main menu. If you're disputing an overdraft fee, please press 4. Or just hang up and call back tomorrow.
Are you pretending to be a robot?
Goodbye.
Stop banking the same way expecting different results and start banking where you matter. Wintrust. Different approach, better results.
YEP gives me a lot of hope for the future, not just here locally, but as those kids go out into the world and they share their perspectives and their passions, it's going to be infectious. It's going to spread. So they're just an amazing organization that sets their partners and this community up for success. The future of this community, and honestly the country and the world, is bright with the kids that are on that YEP program, because they're going to save the world. They're doing incredible work, and to just get to know them and learn about their passions was a very fulfilling experience for me. Without the Community Foundation, it would be much more difficult for Hesed House and so many other organizations here locally to enact our mission on a daily basis.